Here is an article out of a website entitled Chron, C-H-R-O-N, on Sunday, February the 8th of 2015. And by the way, hello from East Texas. This article originally appeared in the Houston Chronicle on January the 14th of 2015. It states, God was supposed to be discovered in Texas, but Congress cut the budget. It was called Superconducting Super Collider, a 50-mile subterranean ring of hyperpowerful electromagnets outside of Dallas that would reveal unknown secrets about the immutable laws of nature. The project's key goal was to discover evidence of the hypothetical Higgs boson, also known as the God particle, a missing piece in humanity's scientific model of the universe. However, big science comes with a big budget, and the project's multi-billion-dollar federal funding was eliminated in 1993. At the time, politicians argued that the United States simply couldn't afford both the pure research of the Super Collider and the manned exploration of the International Space Station. Today, the mysteries of the universe are not revealed in Texas or the United States, but at the CERN Large Hadron Collider in Switzerland, where scientists are piecing together evidence of the Higgs boson. Our nation has fallen behind. It is a lesson in the long-term consequences of cutting federal funding for science and technology, one that Senator Ted Cruz should take time to study. Okay, and it just goes on down here to say that, he was appointed chair of the Senate Commerce Subcommittee on Science, Space, and Competitiveness, which oversees NASA. And I guess Cruz is going to focus on manned space exploration, based out of Johnson Space Center. So apparently, there's going to be more federal spending on NASA, but apparently not the same kind of federal spending on things such as superconducting super colliders. That's what I got out of this article. Okay. So, a couple things here. We know that the United States hasn't allocated money appropriately. I mean, how many times have you heard about the government doing a stupid study on, the breeding habits of spotted frogs in Florida, or, whatever stupid thing you can think of, yet, they can't fund something like a super collider. I mean, and I'm not saying that, what they're doing at CERN is a good thing. I don't know. I'm not a physicist. Some people obviously think it can, they can find new things in the universe that can, I guess, progress us all forward, or they could open portals to hell. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if they're going to open other dimensions. I don't know if it's a Stargate. I don't really know what the hell it is. I mean, I've read as much as anybody else. Now, this article talks about this other super collider being outside of Dallas. Okay. What if that superconducting super collider really was functional and they're just not telling us the truth here? Could it be that this collider is also up and running just like the one in CERN? I'm not saying it is, but consider this. I've read and listened to other people saying how CERN has, caused earthquakes, and apparently the Earth's shield is being, weakened because of the gravitational pull that CERN creates. Okay. Well, there's another super collider. It's a 50-mile subterranean ring of hyper-powerful electromagnets outside of Dallas. Now, if that thing really were fired up and running, could it explain some of the earthquakes that are going on in Irving, Texas? I'm just throwing that out there. There have been citizens of Irving and surrounding regions that have recently participated in town hall meetings because they're alarmed about the earthquakes that are taking place there. And the area that seems to be getting hit the most with the earthquakes is where the old Texas Stadium used to sit up there in Irving. And of course they imploded that around 2010. I almost got to watch them implode that, but you know, I'm a big Cowboys fan. That was like, phew, you know, rip your heart out, man. You know, there goes the old stadium, you know, and all and all you've got's Jerry's World. Oh man, well that's a whole different story. I mean, I'm supposed to be focusing on the Higgs boson particle here, but anyway, it's just a theory of mine. What else could be causing those earthquakes? You know, and everybody gets together at, you know, these town hall meetings, and they say, "Oh, it's the fracking. It's the fracking that's causing it." Well, nobody really knows, and nobody's willing to say. But you know, I'm going to throw this one in there as a possible explanation, and I don't think we're being told about some things. And what's even more eerie is, you know, I was thinking to myself, okay, all right, you know, these crazy scientists at CERN, okay, if they want to open portals and, you know, let them figure it out in Switzerland. That way it's over there, and, you know, if they cause the mist, which was a pretty good show if you haven't seen it, if they cause a situation like that, we'll just let them deal with that in Switzerland, right? Oh, but wait, there's one of these super colliders, about 100 miles from me. That's not really what I wanted to know, but here it is anyway. And I think that it. Now I'm not sure who came up with that collider. Is that something that was associated with Texas Instruments and Ross Perot? I don't remember. But anyway, I'm going to check that one out. Don't quote me on that. I'm just trying to remember. But anyway, and another thing about these super colliders is I just read an article stating that China wants to build the world's largest superconducting super collider. So you see, now it's like we're in some sort of competition with these super colliders, kind of like the old nuclear arms race. Now it's like it's turning into some super collider race. Kid you not, go look it up. Anyway, I'm through rambling. I think I'll just kick back and drink my coffee and enjoy the morning. But I don't know, that just really kind of interests, you know, anybody who's been following this stuff on CERN and wondering what they're doing there. This comes as is interesting. This is just interesting information that I ran across. I thought I'd share it. Anyway, take care. We'll talk to you later.